all 8 mega towers are franchises. I know that Omega is a polluting, dirty product, and it can turn your city um, a bit dirty. It can have a negative effect on the health. But I really do like the business aspect of keeping an eye on the different statistics. So 100% of our industry is an Omega franchise. Only 16% of our commercial. So that's quite of a drop there. It should come back up. And I think that's because we've had a little bit of instability with industry. And now that we've gone back to medium density roads instead of high density, I think that should help. And we have 100% of residents. Got some traffic, not horrible, but we do have some traffic here. And I am wondering if I need to connect. My concern is connecting the roads. But one thing that I could do, because it seems like this road is really susceptible. Let's do. We're not going to build anything on it, so let's do high density. And I just don't want a lot of through traffic. But if it helps. And then let's do this also. I want to. And once again, I just don't want a lot of through traffic. But I think most of the traffic is going to be industrial. So let's just keep an eye on it and see if that lessens that. Let's see what these are. See, that's a person. See, these are. That's a person coming from an apartment. Let's look at this. Work is done. Going home, heading home from the office. Okay, now that's okay. But if I see that this is going to be an issue, why don't we just connect both of these roads? I think I've created more of an issue that I really need it to. I don't think I can yeah, let's see if we can connect this without. I know I can connect this one. I don't think I can connect that without getting rid of this factory. So two options: get rid of the factory and let it grow back, or let's see if we can. Too close to intersection. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see what happens. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. But I do like the business aspect of it. I like getting the Omega, getting the raw goods brought in, producing the Omega, watching it go from industry to commercial, and then setting up the mechanism for it to go to the residents. Is something changing? Is something upgrading? My population dropped just a bit. I don't see anything being constructed. We have just one building that needed to be demolished. I don't think that would have that big of an, and that was a commercial building. Might have been just a temporary blip. I've got to decide which level I'm going to do the sky bridge. Let's make sure that no relief from work leaving. We're overworked. Ah, there it is. I tell you what. But now here's the thing. Do I put... It's not red. Let's try one level and see what happens. Let's give them a park. And if that makes that level happier, then we'll do that for this level. Otherwise, we'll be tearing down some levels. But everybody else seems to be okay. And that would explain my drop in population. That level is only half. So 2 levels that are half full. Let's see if we can arrest them leaving. I mean, worst case scenario, we just tear down 2 park levels. Very interesting. And then what probably is going to happen is that's going to reset, may reset those 2 towers from franchise to non-franchise. But it may not if it's a park level. But that was about I believe that was about a 5 to 10,000 resident drop. Okay, about 4,000. So it wasn't. And I don't have much space to give you anything else to. Some commercial there. Bit of commercial there. Let's speed up. Let's get that constructed. That one's 80%. Oh, now it's finished. That should finish here shortly. Now, it's not going to be immediate, but let's just see what happens. You now have right above you a park. Let's see if that reset. No, it didn't. Look at that. So when I add an apartment, it resets and it has to become a franchise again. But a park doesn't have an effect on it. Ah, happy. So hopefully they will go from being worked to the bone to happy, because they just went. Shopping here is really good. Come on. Go to the park. You can do it. So maybe my answer is right around level 4. We'll do some parks and then sky bridges. Well, at least I've got one of them happy. Maybe this might take a little bit longer. Yeah, because remember this one, they were to the point where they were actually leaving. They were moving out. They were just saying they were overworked, but they weren't saying they were about to pack up and leave. So let's give them a cycle, a business cycle, wherein they have to, because it's night. And we'll see. We'll give them a 1 day or so and see what happens. It is morning. The sun is starting to come up. Let's take a look at a couple of things. First of all, 83% approval rating. Okay, I'm fine with that. No rubble, nothing abandoned. Those are good indicators. Very solid. And this is really coming mostly from Omega. 51,000 an hour. What I might do, let's do this. Let's drop the taxes temporarily. It didn't make that big of a difference. I'm going to drop the taxes for low wealth residents. Let's see if that helps counteract. Now, this tower, they may not be happy yet because they haven't even left for work yet. We put the park in place yesterday, game time, and so now they have to go to work and then go to the park. So, as a reminder, the key to keeping your residents happy, and this is the reason why traffic is so important. Every morning, your residents will leave home. They will go to work, whether that is at a factory or at a commercial location, and that's typically around 9 a.m. And then typically around 5 p.m., they will leave work. They will have money, simoleons, and you notice when I clicked on a car earlier, it said I've got simoleons. So now they want to spend the simoleons. They want to spend money and then go home. If in 1 day's time they can get up, go to work, make money, spend money, and then go home, they're happy. A substitute for spending money is going to the park after work. But if they can go to work, make money, spend the money, or go to a park at the end of the day, that will make them happy, and their happiness starts to go up, and they will pay taxes and they will stay in your city. So what I'm curious to see, and we also lowered their taxes a bit. So let's see if over the course of this business day we can get this third level of this apartment happy. As of right now, it is the only one that's talking about leaving this level. Shopping here is really good, so I think it's just going to take some time for that one to level off, because they're actually saying that they're green. They're saying that they're happy. So their work day literally just started. Now, it could be a situation where they've gotten to the point where I have to actually tear down this apartment, rebuild it with the park, but we'll see. Traffic overall is still very nice. My concerns about this area, maybe I don't need to be so concerned. It does not look like I'm getting horrible backups. They want, they're programmed to take the shortest path. So I was concerned about using this road as just a throughfare, but because of the way the roads are laid out, and we're probably getting some, but I don't think we're getting a lot of traffic that's cutting through because it's not the shortest path.